Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. I grabbed some emeralds that we had and some wheat. I'm going to try to get as many emeralds as I can and then get as many bottles of enchanting as it'll give me.
We had some emeralds in block form, too. Did you find those?
Oh, no, I just found the singles.
Like, not like a block, but like a ore block?
Oh, no, I didn't find those either. I got to find the guy who takes the weed again, though. The weed. We got too many, but God, we got too many villagers all stuffed in the same damn room.
Yeah, they need to get a life. So what do you think about Roseanne's show being canceled?
You know, it's funny because I don't know exactly what she said but I saw that she said something that Wanda Sykes got really upset with and quit the show. And then like an hour later I saw that it was, you know, canceled. And I was like, well, obviously it was not something that was a good thing to say.
She said something about one of Obama's aides looked like a mixture of a baby from the Planet of the Apes and something else. I don't remember what the other thing was. But I guess the ape thing was considered racist. But I don't remember the exact tweet. But yeah, everyone basically said she was being a racist. Which doesn't surprise me. I think Roseanne's always been kind of a racist. So yeah, I'm not super shocked by this.
The fact that it was canceled so quickly after whatever this was, I guess I was kind of surprised at that.
Yeah, I guess that seems to happen more commonly now. Like, bad thing happens.
Well,
we don't know any of these people anymore. Everything's done.
Well, and what's the deal with Morgan Freeman? So that chick came out and accused him of sexual harassment. I haven't seen much else about it except for now all these people are demanding this person apologize because what was it proven? How the fuck did this guy get in here? One of our iron golems is in a house that he doesn't fit in.
Huh? Maybe he spawned in there.
I guess he might have spawned in there.
I don't know anything about Morgan Freeman.
So I'm trying to figure out, did something get proved that it was untrue, or is it like, because he lost sponsorships like immediately, like he got fired from one of the commercials that he was doing voiceovers for.
Really? I didn't hear what happened to him at all. I saw that he had been accused, and I said I don't want to believe this, and then I didn't see anything else about it after that. So if he was innocent, I'm glad to hear that, because I didn't want Morgan Freeman to be on the list.
I don't know if it got proven that he was innocent or like.
Yeah.
Cleric, right? Where the?
I don't think Morgan Freeman's a cleric.
I said that Morgan Freeman was a cleric, right?
Is that why he's innocent?
Could be. Clerics can do no wrong. They're like Catholic priests. I cannot find this guy that had the bottle of enchanting. Trade now. Can you guys all just get in line, and when I tell you to move, you can move? There you go. Okay, I just got 6 bottles of enchanting.
I'm curious.
Should we get
look at the durability?
Should we get
I guess
together
we should.
and like?
Well, does it give more XP, or does it just share the XP you would be given?
No. Oh no. Well, the thing is, some of it would probably get shared into the items, and some of it would get shared into your actual XP meter, right?
Right.
So
that's true.
Maybe we can try to stop it from going into our own XP meters.
You stop there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can come to you.
Well, I meant you stop there as far as like it not going to the meters. I'm in the middle of nowhere though. You don't want to come to me. I'm in this cave. I don't know where.
Well, never mind then. I will
yeah, I figure out how to get out.
Just fly around aimlessly. Oh, I had a wall there.
I have found some actual emeralds though.
I mean, that's good. We just don't get that many of them.
Yeah. I've been holding a shovel in my fan as I do all this, and it's almost back to full.
Oh, just caving?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the way.
I guess I should have held a pick though, in hindsight, because it does. I mean, I wonder if it takes durability number wise. No, they have the same number, so even though it's 1 diamond, yeah. Basically, I was holding the wrong thing. That's only 1 diamond to repair that versus many.
Wait, what now?
I should have been holding the pick because I could repair the shovel to full with 1 diamond versus 3 for the pick.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. I wonder if we have so many bones. I wasn't really paying attention. Do villagers ever take bones?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think what the easiest thing to be able to like quickly farm would be. Like when we get that thing done, it'll be the wheat.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we could.
But until
when we're done, we won't need it anymore, though.
Exactly, that's the problem. Should we get 1 row just completely fully planted and keep harvesting it? Because I mean, we got 1 row dug down.
Right.
I'm gonna head back over there actually and start working on that. Because we can just keep releasing 1 row over and over and over again, getting the wheat. We can get the Volatile enchant. Oh. Oh, thread the needle. Woo! I was trying to thread the needle between 2 trees on my elytra, and I thought I wasn't going to make it. Where did you go find this cave?
I just ran away from us.
Just ran away.
Just ran away, man. Start my own life.
Couldn't take it.
Oh. I'm coming back now, though. I just dug up and out. I see our beacon. It's just convenient because I didn't actually know where I was.
I have so many arrows on me now, too. I guess I need dirt.
So I got 18 diamonds and 6 emeralds.
Oh, so we can repair some things.
Yeah. And a ton of lapis. 41 gold as well. Sharpness 2 book.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is only 3 wide, right? What am I doing?
Yeah, 3 wide. I felt like John Goodman was too good to go back to doing Roseanne.
You think so?
I mean, he's in a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, but isn't that what gave him his popularity?
Maybe, but that don't mean shit. He's too good now.
Yeah, I mean, but I think the Roseanne show, when it came back, was expected to be fantastic. It's like if you brought back... I don't think Roseanne was necessarily super popular when it was airing, but I think it's one of those things that people really started to follow, like Seinfeld.
Huh.
Didn't
See, I guess I never held Roseanne at this high level of...
I also never did. I never watched Roseanne. I still don't watch Roseanne. I don't watch the new stuff. I didn't watch the old stuff. It wasn't my type of comedy, I guess.
I mean, I did watch it when I was a kid. So, I mean, I was a viewer back in the day, but I don't know. Whenever they said it was coming back, I was like, huh, that's not a show I thought needed to come back. Especially the way it ended, you know? Did you know how it ended?
I mean, it ended all crazy, like.
Right. Like, the whole show was apparently Roseanne writing a book about John dying. Can't remember his actual name. Dan? Yeah, Dan. So, the fact that they brought it back and he was alive, like, I'm almost curious, like, to watch it to see how they explain that away, or did they just ignore the fact that he was supposed to be dead?
I mean, they might have just ignored it and left it to standard sitcom. Everything is back to normal. The next season, the next week, whatever it is.
Yeah, I guess so. What they should do now is they should just keep it going, and just Roseanne can be the dead one.
That would be kind of funny. Oh, do you have Netflix?
Yeah.
So, have you ever watched a show called Travelers?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
So I just started watching it, and I'm impressed.
It's over, by the way.
I mean, that's fine. It gives me something to like watch to a finale. Well, I guess unless there was like a really shitty finale.
So there was. Well, tell me who's in it and what's about, because I've seen it. I do know that, but there's another show that is very similar.
People coming back from the past into host bodies of people who die.
Right. Okay. That show did maybe get another season.
I mean, I saw that there was two. I saw that there was 2 seasons on Netflix.
Yeah, there possibly is a third that's coming. So there's another show with some similar actors and stuff called Continuum or something like that. That I was possibly confused with. But yeah, I really like that concept of something's happened in the future and these people are about to die in the past, and let's go. Though I think I talked to you about the show. What did you think about the pilot episode?
So the pilot episode I thought it was done really well because you really didn't understand what was happening. These people were just taking over these people who were dying. You didn't really understand what for or why they were doing it, or if they were like bad people, if they were good people, and but they tied it up really well in the pilot to kind of explain like this is exactly like what we're doing, like this is what the show is about essentially.
Right. So for me, I started watching it and then something came up and I had to stop. And so I watched episode 1 partially, and I didn't come back to it for 6 months or something like that because I was kind of confused what the fuck was going on, and it didn't hold enough mystery to bring me back. And so for me, I kind of hated the way they did the pilot because unless you get to the very last minute of the show, it's just this confusing mess of people having seizures and then changing, and they don't even tell you like if someone's taken over their body or anything. It's just this person has changed and you don't know why.
Right. And that is one thing I'm trying to like. So there's definitely some plot holes in the concept, but anytime you deal with time travel, of course there's going to be plot holes in the concept. That's the nature of the beast. But it's also why I like time travel shows, is because I like to look at the plot holes that exist in the time travel, or what version of time travel they're going for. Oh, by the way, I saw this amazing take on Back to the Future. Some guy on YouTube had this take on Back to the Future that was it was so different than any take I've ever seen before. You'd appreciate it. His thought process is that this isn't actually the first time that they've gone back in time, that why else would Marty and Doc be like friends, and really what happens is the Doc from 1955, knowing the events, makes sure he goes back in time and makes his old self for some reason have to meet Marty so that they meet so he can go change events. Like, it was a really interesting it was a really interesting concept. But and so the plot holes in this one are, if you take over a person's body who has some type of mental disorder, like Down syndrome or whatnot, I'm not quite sure what that person had, if she was just like mental retardation or what. I'm not 100% certain on that.
That gets explained later.
Oh, does it? Well, whatever it is, it's going to come up. Physiologically, something is not right with that person. They didn't swap their brains. Like they swapped, like they're just using that host body. Like they didn't physically swap the brain. So whatever problems that person's body has, as evidenced by the guy who's got the heroin addiction, and
yeah, I think in her case, the way it's explained is it's fine. You'll see later though.
Oh, well, that doesn't make me as excited. I was kind of hoping for some random plot hole.
No, I think the reason why she is the way she is, it makes sense that why. I mean, we can talk about it later once you see why she is. But that's maybe not until season 2 that you find out about her.
Well, I got to tell you, it's kind of. I turned it on at the fire station last night, and it, if it was on my computer, it just keeps running when I fell asleep, and it just kept running. And I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm so confused at what I'm about to get into with this show, because all of a sudden they had like RPGs and assault rifles, and they were battling like a tank, and I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I just shut it off as quickly as I could, because I'm obviously like 6 episodes farther ahead, because it just played like
right
while I was sleeping. I was like, this is going to be a crazy show. But conceptually, I think it's really, it's just, it's cool to know, like, they have these, and this also throws me off. They have these, the messengers that can come back. Like the kids, they come back and tell them something, like that they're off protocol or off mission or whatever they are. But here's the question. They're really in the past, right?
Yes.
So once they change some event, how does this director in the future know that this event happened?
That's explained too.
What? They thought of everything.
Well, who do you think the director is?
I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody in the future is the director, is all my understanding is as of now. That may or may not prove to be true. And I guess that's true. Like, if you just open it up an easy way they could explain it, whether this is it or not, the director could theoretically be somebody in the time frame of the present time frame of when they're actually like all living now with the host bodies and everything, and he's just leaving like messages for somebody in the future to tell people, like, send this message back in the past, because he's actually living with it next to him and knows exactly what's actually happening at the time.
Right. They do end up making changes, like.
Well, I mean, they saved in the episode I just saw, which is like episode 3 or whatever. They saved one of the kids that those parents kidnapped, and they were after they had killed a couple of them that they buried in the basement or whatever. But that was completely off of protocol. But one of the kids is saved now, and theoretically, all the future kids that they supposedly like kidnapped and did, because he makes mention about how that there's more of the kids than just him. And now those people are dead. So they changed a lot in regard to that, apparently.
Right.
So, but cool. It's a cool show that I'd never really heard of before. And I will tell you, the only reason I started watching it is it kept showing up in my suggested. And not that the word travelers, not that I really realized it had anything to do with time travel. Like, I didn't read the description of it or anything. But the guy, one of the main characters in it, whose face is like the cover on Netflix that it shows. In the little small windows, he looks like Jeffrey Donovan, who plays Michael Weston in Burn Notice. And I loved Burn Notice. And I was like, is that another like Michael Weston, like Jeffrey Donovan like star in this? Which it's not at all. It just happened to look like him in that little thumbnail. That's the only reason I turned it on. Is this right? Oh, thank you. Wait, do we have 3? Are these the 3, or does that include the one wall block?
The wall block needs to go, as I'm digging it out though. That's where water's supposed to go.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought we had it upstairs to where it was 4 across. And that's why I was doing 4, so that one of them was the wall block, and I was just making sure I could keep count.
Yeah, you don't need to put dirt in the wall, basically. Yeah, just these 3. You'll be good.
Yeah, so I take it you finished your 4, 5, 6. You're caught up to wherever they have that series 2 right now.
Yeah. And they left it in a spot where the show could just end, if they wanted to.
I mean, which is good, because if those shows ever don't get renewed, I hate being left with we planned on one more season, but it didn't get renewed.
Yeah,
type of deal. So you walk away with just cliffhangers of. I mean, fuck. In my opinion, that's what Lost did. Lost didn't actually end. Lost got canceled in the middle of a show.
Huh? I got closure.
I didn't at all. It was terrible. I wish I never wasted my time on that show.
You watch Stranger Things?
No. Yeah, I know, you keep telling me to.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Travelers is a good show, but Stranger Things is better.
I don't think I would dislike it. I mean, you're starting a new. Why would you do this? Because I wanted to. I didn't want to get into Stranger Things.
It's so short.
It's 2 seasons. This show I'm watching is 2 seasons, right?
No, they're longer though.
I don't know. Nobody has still given me a description of Stranger Things that really makes me go, I need to watch that. Just kind of like King of Thrones or Game of Thrones. King of Thrones. I have never gotten a description from somebody that makes me go, oh my god, this sounds amazing. And I have seen a few episodes of it because they were doing viewing parties when Julia's sister stayed for a couple weeks in the summer.
I like how you bring this up where you went into the middle of this show that you really need to see from the beginning. You're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I had no idea what was happening. But even so, what seemed to be like the storyline going on and the style of the whole medieval times thing does not intrigue me.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
I'm not a Game of Thrones fan.
Yeah.
And I watched 4 seasons
oh,
or
so
whatever.
you had watched a lot of it and didn't like it.
Yeah. I couldn't keep up track what was going on, and I did watch it. Too many characters. I just didn't care enough.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like a good show that you sometimes have to watch a couple times to really understand the full grasp of what's happening. But I also like to get, emotionally attached to certain characters and this and that. Like, we're still watching NCIS. Like, that's just something we turn on when we go to sleep. We're on season, 14 now. I don't know how far it goes on Netflix. And I know the show is still actually airing. But the last couple seasons have gotten really lame to me because people have been moving on from the show, so they've been making their characters have some reason to not be on the show anymore. And it was like, it's almost a brand new cast at this point. It's like, I'm less intrigued now that you're a brand new cast. You're not the people I fell in love with and started watching the show in the first place.
So you think Game of Thrones, since everyone dies, that's why you wouldn't like it?
I mean, I'm not saying I would dislike it for that, because I also do like I don't like always knowing that a character's going to, you're a main character, so you can't die. But at the same time, I don't want you to just constantly kill them all off so you can never, just keep following a character because they're all going to eventually just die and start over again.
Jeff?
What? Who?
Jasena?
Hey, can you see my little
Jasena.
thing? My thing is moving. It's moving.
Jeff?
I can see it. This is
Please
you.
speak.
I see the green.
Why, Jeff?
I see the green.
Why have you done this?
I see the green.
Do you think he died like a Game of Thrones character?
Are you talking?
Spoiler: Game of Thrones people die.
Are you talking to me still? What's happening?
He's probably dead.
What is going
Look at
on?
him there, just not talking.
It's
not moving.
Wait, am I
Just
not
died.
moving either?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Now.
Wait, I was the whole time I'm looking at my Discord saying, I see the green, I see your green, everything is fine on my end. This is clearly you.
No. I mean, it was one of us. Who knows? It's probably Discord, honestly.
My Discord, I could hear you.
Really?
I heard everything you said. From my perspective, nothing was wrong.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
You weren't lighting up or anything.
Yeah, and it was completely lighting up on my end.
Huh.
Maybe Discord just sucks.
Yeah. I mean, they got everyone to switch from Skype finally, and now they don't have to. They ain't got a reason to be any good.
Out of dirt.
Well, we're out of time too, I guess.
Out of dirt, out of time. What can you say?
That's everything.
That's it right there.
That's
Said,
all of it.
Done.
Yep. All right, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys. See it.